For centuries, humanity has stood at the crossroads of two great forces, faith and reason. On one side, faith whispers, trust, believe, step into what you cannot see. On the other side, reason insists, prove, question, understand what is before you. And for most of us, the question isn't abstract philosophy, it's real life. It's the tension we feel when the doctor's report doesn't match the prayers we've been making. It's the quiet wrestling when a dream looks impossible on paper, yet something in us refuses to let it go. The way of reason. Reason is a gift. It grounds us. It keeps us from superstition, from gullibility, from chasing shadows. Reason asks, does this add up? Is this consistent? Does this align with reality as we see it? Thomas Aquinas put it this way, reason in man is rather like God in the world. Reason points us toward order, toward coherence, toward a world that makes sense. It is like the map. It shows you where you are and the terrain ahead. But a map, no matter how detailed, can't take the step for you. The leap of faith. Faith begins where the map ends. It doesn't destroy reason, it stretches beyond it. Faith says, yes, the odds are against you, but keep walking. St. Augustine once said, I believe so that I may understand. He wasn't dismissing reason. He was saying that sometimes understanding comes after trust, not before it. Blaise Pascal echoed this centuries later. The heart has its reasons, which reason knows nothing of. He was pointing to that deep inner conviction, the part of us that leaps even when logic is still calculating. When they work together, but here's the beauty, faith and reason don't have to fight. They can be allies. Reason tests faith, keeping it from drifting into empty superstition. Faith fuels reason, pushing it to ask deeper questions about purpose, meaning, and destiny. C.S. Lewis captured it perfectly. I believe in Christianity as I believe that the sun has risen, not only because I see it, but because by it I see everything else. It's like two wings of a bird without one, you'll go in circles. With both you rise. Science explains how a seed grows. Faith explains why we even bother planting. Reason calculates the risk of starting a business. Faith carries you through the sleepless nights when the numbers don't yet add up. Reason tells you what's probable. Faith tells you what's possible. Living the intersection. So how do we live at this intersection? By refusing to silence either voice. Let reason sharpen your discernment. Ask questions, study, seek wisdom. Let faith expand your horizon. Trust, hope. Dare to believe what reason alone would call impossible. Because the truth is, the greatest lives ever lived were not built on faith or reason alone, but on the marriage of both. Abraham trusted against all logic. Inventors dreamed beyond what science had proven. Parents believed in children when the world saw nothing in them. Faith without reason becomes reckless. Reason without faith becomes lifeless. But faith and reason together, that's where human potential touches the divine. A closing thought, maybe the question isn't faith or reason, but how do I let them dance? To live fully is to reason clearly, and then to let faith carry you where reason cannot yet see. And that's not contradiction, it's completion. This is the whole life experiment, where we ask the deeper questions that shape how we live. If this sparked something in you, share it with someone who's wrestling at the edge of faith and reason. And remember, don't just live by what you can explain, live by what you can believe.